So welcome to Manipulating Yourself into Possibilities. If you are wondering, like, can I actually manipulate myself into possibilities? Is that even possible? Yeah. And it's something that I was actually exploring for a long time. And I'm not sure who else is doing this, but yeah, I'd like to share this with all of you. And I'm wondering what that will create. Because, you know, what all humanoids are doing are trying to manipulate others into possibilities and trying to change them and trying to fight for their lives. But did you forget about yourself here? Maybe sometimes, maybe a lot of times. And I was looking at this like, hey, because, you know, we are so aware of others people's realities, like so aware, even if you've acknowledged it or not. And then we just totally forget about us. And yeah, what else is possible? And what if you could consider your reality more than you do right now? And if you're new to Access and never been in an Access class before, I'm going to use this totally crazy phrase called the clearing statement, which sounds like right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pockle, 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. And if you want to know more, you can just go on www.clearingstatement.com. Yeah, and if you have any questions regarding this subject, you can start asking questions. So does anybody has a question right now? Cool. Okay, I'm gonna go then. I'm gonna leave the Zoom because you don't have any questions. Cool. So what did you like to get out of this call?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Like, I realized that I'm actually manipulating myself, but not into possibilities. Like, I'm gaslighting myself, for example.
Cool.
And how can we flip that somehow?
Okay. So how many others of you are doing that? Like, rather manipulating yourself into judging you and to like trying to fit into, like, manipulating yourself into normal and into this reality rather than manipulating yourself into possibilities. And I'm going to start with this actually, like, everywhere you don't even know it's possible to go into that space of possibility. Will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pockle, 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Do you even actually acknowledge the fact that you can have possibilities as well? It's not just the others that can have it. I was facilitating yesterday How to Become Money workbook. We are towards the end. And one lady was saying, like, yeah, it's only me who cannot have it all. Like, everybody else can have everything, but it's just me who cannot have it. So all of that it is for you, where everybody else is greater than you and you are the only like piece of shit left on this planet. Will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pockle, 9 shorts, boys and beyond. And again, it's a humanoid thing. Like, how many of you, like, when, and I have this example when I was in high school, and yeah, because it's changed afterwards. I all like, especially when I got to high school, I thought that all teachers are like totally like gods, and I cannot like not even compare myself to them. It was like such an extreme superiority that I couldn't even put myself in the same equation with them. And how many of you are doing that with people you've decided are better than you? And everything that is. Will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pokol, nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And like when you are doing that, when like, I don't know, you see somebody on the street that has the coolest supercar in the world, and you are like, okay, I cannot even go into that person. I can just, I can barely look at its car, but at that person, I cannot even like do the like eye contact, because I don't know, it will kill me, it will inspire me, it will do something. I cannot, because I'm such bad, wrong, and awful person. Everything that is, will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pokol, nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And where have you made appearance more valuable than your being? Like, where have you made what people seem to be more valuable than what they are? And this is kind of exactly the look for what people are choosing, not what they are saying, and not how they seem to be, and everything that brought up in your world. Will you please destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pokol, nine.
Lorena, can you repeat, please?
Yeah, I said, what did I say? I said something like,
Sorry.
okay, everywhere you, yeah, everything that Lorena said, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pokol, nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And like, first step to manipulate yourself into possibilities, it would really be to look in the eyes of those people that you've decided are greater than you, and actually look at their being, and actually look for the truth, not what you've decided it should be in order to prove that you are wrong and bad and awful. And like, can you at least consider the fact that you are not bad, awful, and wrong? However your life looks like right now. And it's like, where have you decided that your life and you is what you have now? Where have you defined yourself by what you have now? And this is the most easy mechanism to create the future as it was in the past. Instead of looking at that impossible thing that you think it's not possible, but if you'd allow the possibilities, maybe it would be possible, to look at it and ask, okay, what did it take to have that? And not from the space of like, oh, I know it's not possible for me, but from like, what is actually possible that like it's totally beyond what I consider it to be. How's that for all of you? Dogs watching television? Like, what greatness would you like to be in the world? And what can you be for the world? Instead of oh, this world totally hates me and I'm so bad and so wrong and so awful and I don't, nobody cares about me. And I'm not valuable for this planet. So all of that is for you and means for you. And everything you have chosen in your life, like all the excuses and reasons and justifications that you created with this. Will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. How can I manipulate myself into possibilities with business? I get really excited when I discover something new, but then I get bored so fast. So have you acknowledged that you are a humanoid and you need to like be different, maybe? Like, there's another thing actually with, so I guess kind of all of you know that you have, as a humanoid, you need at least 10,000 things to be going on in your life to not get bored. And it's also like, okay, what else can I add to my life? And what can you, like, what question can you be to be different every day with your business and with business in general and your life in general? And what, like, yeah, what can you be different every day? And like also that tool with destroying and uncreating your relationships every day, it applies to business also. And also like to destroy and uncreate your relationship with your business every day, to destroy and uncreate your relationship with business in general every day, with money, with what you can receive, what you cannot receive, with like the amount of money you can receive, the amount of money you cannot receive, with what you can create new, with what you cannot create new. And it's like, oh, who am I today and what grand and glorious adventures can I have? And it's also because we are so fast as humanoids, it's like, yeah, you can get bored really fast. So it's like, it's really that, okay, how can I manipulate myself into possibilities? And for that, you kind of have to be, okay, so step number 2, or it's not 2, but whatever, step number 12, you have to look at the future. And what if you could all, like, for me, the best manipulation into possibilities, it's to actually create from what life on planet Earth, and not just on planet Earth, like the universe will be in at least 500 years from now. And also to be aware of the fact that each choice it's creating for at least 500 years from now. And like looking at you, because sometimes it's like we feel that nothing is going on, like feel, and everybody's else reality looks so more interesting and so more like there's something going on. And with them, we just like have this space, and then you are trying to create like problems and like something that you have to solve so you don't get bored. I whatever that brought up, will you all please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyond. And what if you are not normal? And what if you are too fast? And what if you could be even more fast than that? Like, would you please allow yourself to be even more fast than what you be now, and even more aware of the future that you are getting created now? And it's also like manipulation do you know, guys, what manipulation is? Like we started, okay, do you believe in possibilities? Now, okay, what the fuck is manipulation? So manipulation can be many things, and everything you've concluded that manipulation is, and everything that manipulation is bringing up for you, will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pokol, 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. And what if manipulation, it's more like playing with energies and being different energies, like all the time? And yeah, what energies can you add to your energy box that after, like later on, you can actually actualize? And what energies do you already have in your life that you have not really received? Like, I actually had this conversation last week with somebody who's on this Zoom. And it was like, hey, Lorena, you are 19. Could you maybe please use into your advantage this energy? Like, hey, I'm 19. And like, there was some stuff that I went like so serious about because I totally forgot that I'm 19. And then when I got remembered that, hey, you are 19, you can like just like play because you are 19. I was like, oh, okay, I can play with that energy too. And like, what are you already being that you're not actually receiving or not even considering, because you are already so far in the future that you could actually use to your advantage? And like, kind of manipulating yourself into possibilities, it goes in so many ways. It's also like getting out of being lazy, or more like it kind of starts with acknowledging, like, hey, what am I actually that I have not acknowledged? And like, what are all of you here on the Zoom that you have not acknowledged and you just pretend to be normal? And everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pokol, 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. And okay, there's a lot that I want to say on this, just on this title, not manipulate. It's also that other thing. Okay, I'm gonna be very X-Men and just like put 1,000 energies around right now. So just like expand and relax into this, and don't think, don't try to understand, just see how you'll be afterwards if you don't have to think. You know that if you will not manipulate, you will be manipulated. Or at least if you are not willing to manipulate, you will be manipulated. And this in regards to yourself, like manipulating yourself. Where are you not willing to manipulate yourself? So this reality will manipulate you and create your reality. And if, okay, I want to read you something about on this. Let me find it.
Can you read slowly, please, dear?
Yeah. So if you are only committed, I'm going to say that afterwards. if you are only 20% committed to your life, that means 80% of your life is being chosen against you, by you, not for you. The reason you are only committed 20% of your life to 20% of your life is because then you have a reason and the justification for failing. When you go into your life with your back door open, you are not willing to have true intimacy with you. And you are always looking for a way to judge you so you can get out. All you have to do is decide you are going to be committed. You don't have to do anything. I'm going to choose to commit to 50% of my life at least. When you make that commitment, you will step up in areas you've never stepped up in before and have no idea how you got there and how you couldn't have gone there before. Only when you are totally committed to your life, you can hear everything that's said to you by every conscious molecule on the planet. Yeah. How's this for all of you? And everything it brought up. Right, wrong with bed, but Bokol, 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Do you have questions?
It's okay? Can you hear me, Lorena?
Yeah.
Okay. So for me, it's this like unwillingness to manipulate. Like if you would use another term or like another words for manipulating yourself into possibilities, what would that be?
To leap into possibilities.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that sounds familiar.
yeah, and all of you who are not willing to do physical manipulation, will you please destroy an uncreated role? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pokol, 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. And everywhere you have decided that manipulation is wrong, bad, terrible, mean, and awful, and you prefer just to be wrong, bad, terrible, mean, and awful. Because if you would add manipulation to the wrong, bad, terrible, mean, and awful person that you are, then you'd totally kill the world and everything will work for you, not against you. Will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, with bed, pot, pokol, 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. And also another word for manipulation would be like catalyst of change. Sounds familiar? Yeah.
And this is like a,
Yeah, sorry. Continue, Marks. Hi, continue.
no, just one. And this is actually like a continuous choice, right?
Uh-huh.
It's like you have to, I mean, it's a choice that yeah, okay, thank you.
Yeah, because you'll still be alive even after you make that choice that makes you leap. And like everywhere, you've decided that after you get to possibilities, you can die in the next second. or seconds, because your whole goal in life was to get to that level of possibilities that you always knew was possible. Will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, but call 9 shorts, boys and beyond. Yes, Rania.
Yes, hi dear. So now I get excited, okay? So how can I manipulate with myself or myself to have something I just wanted, but I cannot know, I don't know how to reach these things, these stuff, these cars, this home.
Cool. So,
but wait, is to translate it into Arabic, okay?
Yeah. Everybody say hi to Rania, which is our Arabic translator.
Hi, Rania.
And for those of you who will join us in Cairo or online in the classes that we have in June, you will hear the beautiful voice of Rania in your ears for almost 2 weeks. So, first step,
wait, I will tell people first. هي هتيجي مصر تعمل stars class, foundation class.
So we have, this is not promotion. We have business, money, and relationship intro class, then bars class, then foundation class, then talk to the entities class.
Yeah, and this is not promotion, yes.
Yeah,
yes, I know. Sorry.
So you start with actually, so how you create anything. You actually have to believe that it's possible for you. And you actually have to convince yourself that is possible for you. And how many of you, instead of convincing yourself into what is actually possible, you've convinced yourself that it's not possible? And everything that is. Will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, with bad, but call 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. And you did that because it's not possible for like most of people. And it's easier to be like everybody else. It's more comfortable. Nobody will look at you as you are famous, a VIP, a neon sheep, or they'll just look at you and don't get what's going on. And everything that brought up. Right, wrong, good, bad, but call 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. And like, actually, how many of you are already choosing to be the VIP, neon sheep, celebrity, and everything else you desire? And there's still, you can still go up with it and turn it up a lot, but you're like, okay, this is kind of enough because I already received so much judgment from everybody. Everybody's kind of still convinced that I'm a celebrity, and still everybody cannot get me. So if I'll turn this up, I don't know what will happen. So I'm not gonna ask, how does it get any better than this? Now that I'm 1% of what I can be, I can just hide. Everything that brought up and everything that my voice brought up. Will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, but call 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So you truly have to trust what is possible for you. And it's never how. It's always, okay, what can I choose to get there? If you're asking for how, you are kind of looking how to install a chair, not to get the money for the chair. Save the how for later. for when you really have to do something that's step by step. So what is required of me to get there? What do I have to choose and be and receive and know and perceive to get there? And it's totally normal that you don't get any plan on how to do it. And it's just like an energy. And then with everything else in your life. So is this the energy of that thing that I'm asking for? Like, okay, if I'm going there, will this create the energy that I'm asking for? Like, is this congruent with the energy that I'm asking my life to be like? And kind of after you get rid of, okay, nothing is possible, or just half of the possibilities are possible, or maybe just 9,99999 possibilities are possible. When you get over that and you go into like, oh, what else is possible? Everything is possible, and still what else is possible that I have not considered that is possible for me? That if I would allow the possibilities, it would show up as a completely different reality. After that, it's like, okay, so is this matching the energy that I like my life to be? And don't think.
Lorena, there are 3 questions from the Turkish chat.
Yes.
I like to say it before it's ending.
Yeah.
Let me read them in Turkish first, then I'll translate them, okay?
Yeah. And now I'm gonna also say about Burju something, as I did about Rania. Like, Burju will translate the classes from Antalya in July. We also have a lot of classes there. So you will hear a lot of her, even if you are joining in English, you will hear a lot of Turkish. You'll not just get the class, the access consciousness classes, you will also learn Turkish English classes. At least that's what I did. And then at the end of the year, we will do a contest like, what is the most sexy voice of all Lorena's translators? And if we cannot pick one, I don't know what we will do.
Hello, dear.
Like, who has the most manipulating yourself into possibilities voice?
Lorena.
Contest. Yeah. So is the question
Sena
ready?
is asking something.
Okay. Hi,
Sena. She thinks that she is she's not manipulating herself into possibilities. Vice versa. She is being manipulated
by possibility.
By others, not possibilities, but others. There's a, I asked her what's the question here, and she said, I had raise in my wage at the office. The boss gave me a raise, you know, salary raise, okay? And then everybody says to her, it's, you will have the raise also, it's nothing. But she says, nobody else has that raise, but and she had that race, and that was only her choice. That's what happened. And she's asking, what is this?
Cool. So, okay, everywhere you've decided that you are not.
I'm nerede. Sorry,
everywhere, all of you, you've decided that you are not so powerful to manipulate yourself into possibilities because you are like us. Whatever. Will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, but pokol, nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, another way to manipulate yourself into possibilities is to let possibilities manipulate you. So will you let possibilities manipulate you?
Me.
And everything that does not allow that. Will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, but pokol, nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And everywhere you think you are scared for possibilities to love you and to like look for you, no matter how much you are hiding or trying to reject them. Because in the past you had that boyfriend that was amazing, or at least he was rich, or at least he cared for you. And he was like, oh, how can I help you? And you were like, I don't need you, bye. And he was like, how can I help you? Okay, everything that brought up. Will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Or girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, or whatever, everything that brought up for you, will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, but pokol, nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And everywhere you are not letting possibilities manipulate you because you've decided you are superior to possibilities, and because you do not lack, you don't need them, so you will reject them in order to prove how superior and powerful you are. Will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, but pokol, nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And will you allow consciousness and possibilities to own you? So all of you relax now into this space of, okay, consciousness and possibilities are owning me. And I'm a slut for them. I will do whatever it's required for them to own me and pay me and have fun with me. I don't know what will that bring up for the Arabic translation station. So everything that brought up just for the Arabic translation station, will you all please, because we need all of you to destroy and uncreate what it brought up. Right, wrong, good, bad, but pokol, nine shorts, boys and beyonds.
I didn't translate slut in literally. I just translated in playful woman. So I don't believe a lot of stuff pop up, but I can translate it now.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Just let it be. Oh, and also like manipulating yourself into possibilities also means that you will be kind to you and to others. And actually you will know what others need to hear in order to receive you and in order to deliver to you. Because like how many of you, again, are doing superiority and proving and just like saying lots of stuff to lots of people, so they have the weapons to screw you one day. Right, wrong, good, bad, but poco, nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Everything that brought up or let down. Right, wrong, good, bad, but poco, nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And in foundation class, we have this lie to everybody else and be bluntly honest with you. And like for a long time, I was like, okay, lie to everybody else and be bluntly honest with you. Okay, lie to everybody else and be bluntly honest with you. But what that actually means? Like, okay, beyond the fact that you lie to everybody else and be bluntly honest with you, what does that mean? And Gary told me something like, say something about you, like say 5 things about you. And I was like, oh, so I actually have to be now, by saying those 5 things, that space where I'm actually bluntly honest with me, like I totally acknowledge me and I know what I am, but I will say what he actually requires to hear. Because like lying still kind of has a lot of charge for lots of people. And when you say like, okay, I'm gonna lie to everybody else and be bluntly honest with me, you kind of go into how other people are lying. You know, those kind of lies that are so obvious that they are lies. But what it actually refers to is to tell people what they require to hear in order to receive you. And when you do that, you actually do not go into that space where you bought as true what you've just said. You do it from the space of, oh, I know what I am, and I also know what this person requires to hear, to actually hear and see me. Like, when was the last time when you met somebody and they could actually truly see you? Like, to truly see what you be, not what you have right now in your life, or what you seem to be in that rainy day where everything looks blue on you or whatever. And what if you could be that person for you, where you truly see you? Be the little bitch who can get everything without acknowledging it. I love that, actually. So, what other questions do we have?
Lorena, thank you so much. That was amazing, really. Thank you so much. There are 2 other questions in the Turkish chat. Let me read them in Turkish first, and I'll translate them, okay?
Just make sure I didn't already respond to them.
Okay, there is one thing. How can I go beyond the calculations. And the other one is, can you please give an example for manipulating together with one person to the other and the other person to the other? They like an explanation, an example, not explanation, sorry. Yeah, okay, only those. Thank you.
Everywhere you are looking for an explanation, like for an example, so you can have that example as the like high-end possibility, like the maximum of what you can be with manipulating. Will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, with bed, but pokol, 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. I'll kind of not give an example right now, just for the fact that you may buy it as, oh, this is the thing that I have to get to, like this is the top end. Like, I'm here to give you the tools and questions and energies to do it for you and to see what you can explore with it and what you can create with it. And everywhere you are still trying to understand it and how you will do it after this call and how it will turn out like, and how the next 5,000 years will be like after you do it, as I said that you have to do it. Will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, with bed, pot, pokol, 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. And what can you create beyond anything that I've said on this call? And actually, what I'd like after this call is for like to get not a testimonial, but like how you've explored this energy for yourself and what you've created with it. Like, what do you know, actually? And yeah, maybe you have to re-listen to this call several more times and just like to lay down and receive. And that's totally fine. And you are not wrong. And what do you, all of you who dared to actually be live on this call and also ask the questions, what do you know? And even the ones hiding, what do you know about manipulation? Like, what capacities did it sparkle in you when you saw, oh, manipulating yourself into possibilities. Oh, manipulating possibilities, yourself, me, myself, and I. Possibilities and manipulation. Oh, that is my whole life because I love myself. I'm so excited about possibilities and I manipulate. And what was the other question?
How can I get beyond the calculation?
Cool. So all of you who've made algorithm, calculations, and everything else that you can put in a sentence and another person can understand it, more valuable than energy? Speaking, hearing, receiving energy? Will you please destroy and create it all times a gazillion? Right, wrong, good, bad, but, pokol, 9 shorts, boys and beyond. And like,
there are two other questions from the Turkish.
can I say something more? Instead of going into calculations, ask a question. That's like, and not just with calculation, when you go into anything that is actually a definition, to go beyond it, you have to ask a question, at least one question.
اسألوا أسئلة على الأقل يا سيدي سؤال واحد اسألوه. سؤال واحد اسأل.
Rania, should I understand what you are saying? Okay.
No, I'm sorry. It's open by mistake. I'm sorry. but yes, I was thinking when I'm translating about hypocrites. So maybe my energy opened this. When you're talking about manipulation, I just thinking it will not be hypocriting. I will be hypocrite. You know what the meaning of hypocrite?
So what if you can be the biggest hypocrite of the world? Where are you not willing to be that? And it's always like that thing that you are not willing to be, and you go like, oh, if I choose that, then I may be that and that or that or this, and I don't want to be that or this or that or this because I am cute and not so bright. Will you please destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, but, pokol, 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. And all those things that you are not willing to be are those things that would bring so much more in your life if you would just be willing to be them. Because it's what you judge that you cannot receive from. Bye, Marius. Cool.
And can I, the questions, do we have time for it?
Yeah, we can do it.
Okay, just a moment. I'm reading it in Turkish first, then I'll translate, okay? Yeah. Yay. It was only one question, but two paragraphs, okay? When I get angry, sometimes the person I'm speaking with, I'm getting angry with, puts her or his hand over the places when I get angry. And when they when they get what they want, when in the bad days, I help them. Actually, where is the question? The second one is different. She just writing. Peki soru ne burada? Sorry.
So I kind of got the energy of it. And
okay, she's speaking now.
Okay. I'm gonna shut up then. forever.
Okay, please, can you please, Lorena? Thank you. You get the energy.
Yeah, so we were mentioning this at the beginning about like you going into the space of other person where you are not willing. We kind of spoke about this through the whole Zoom. So maybe you just have to re-listen. Yeah, I didn't mention anger, like specifically anger, but I was addressing this energy of like being manipulated. Yeah, I think you have to just re-listen to the Zoom several times. Once, half of the Zoom at least. I think we did what we came here to do for now. Just enjoy the energy right now and how fried your brain is. And if it's not fried enough, recordings will be out soon and you can just re-listen again until you go to sleep. Cool. Cats. And another good form of manipulating yourself into possibilities is to do more access. Just for your information. I'm not gonna say more. Cool. Now, if anybody wants to like say something, you are free to do it.
Lorena, there is someone here. There is no asking now. Question time is finished.
We are kind of finished.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you
so much, dear.
Something that we have not addressed? If
I believe you addressed that because you just said that if you want to know more and having more possibilities, do access bars, classes, access sessions. So I believe you addressed the answer already. She asked about how can I manipulate to have more money. So I believe that when she's doing a lot of sessions, a lot of access classes, it's all already, the flow will be continuous to her.
Yeah, and we have a lot of money classes coming up. We have money and entities specialty class on 31 of May. A lot of talk to the entities classes, foundation class, bars class. Yeah, so just check out lorenavlasin.com/events. I'm coming to Prague in 2 weeks. We have talked to the entities there. Then I'm coming to Cairo, where we have lots of classes also on money, business, relationship, and bars and foundation and TDD. And then the Antalya, and there's more. And yeah, I just invite you to ask a question or several questions and re-listen to this again and explore. And how does it get any better? Yes, Alejandro, you've just raised your hand.
Oh, you know I always say something. I can't resist it. I love you.
On this Zoom.
I was very late. I slept away, but whatever. It still worked. So a lot of people, at least here in Argentina, associate the word manipulating with maybe going more into physical sort of abuse. And even though they do it all the time, they like to call it different ways. I told to a friend, I will give a bars intro class. You can manipulate people to it. What? No. I don't like that word. No. I would like to try to convince them. Okay, but that's manipulating. No. That is not manipulating. It's the same.
Did you hear the part to say what people can hear?
It was a long conversation. It was like 4 a.m. and I didn't really want to go into too much access mode. But it's like when a woman wants to date a man or the opposite, it's I come home. No, I don't want to. Why don't you come home and I will wait for you in my best and hottest clothes? That's also manipulating. It doesn't involve any physical nothing, but people for some reason are so resistant to the word manipulating, like if it's very bad.
Yeah,
We
and
do it all the time.
what if you can manipulate them into manipulation? And like, where are they actually giving you the weapon for you to manipulate them, as it's so crystal clear that they are not willing to manipulate? Like,
They are also manipulating when they try to convince me that manipulation is not that, it's trying to convince. It's all around.
don't try to understand, just manipulate all those people who are telling you that they hate manipulation and manipulation is bad, wrong, awful, and bad.
Well,
And
I gotta say,
enjoy doing it. Thanks me later.
I already do. Before the foundation, I also thought manipulating was bad, but now I fucking love it.
And I'm wondering for all of you what you think it's not even possible or that you hate right now, that later on you will just totally love,
Mm.
because it gives you more of what you actually be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. See you soon somewhere. If you are from Romania, I'm starting tomorrow a Talk to the Entities class with the intro and then the 2 days. And yeah, see you somewhere in the world.
There's one more question from Meliha.
And
is it possible?
Is it something that we have not talked about yet?
Yes, she likes to be more successful in her business.
Just come to a class. We will talk more.
Bir sınıfa gel diyor.
Come to
İşinde
another
başarılı
class.
olmak için. Bir sınıfa gel, biz bunun hakkında daha fazla konuşacağız diyor. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Re-listen to this call. If you didn't hear it yet, re-listen to this call. You will get the recordings. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sweetheart. See you soon.
See you soon. Bye.
Thank you, Lorena. Thank you all. See you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Lorena. See you soon.